Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championships.
Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We're here in Cardiff for the Modus Night. Well, the you've been out there. What an atmosphere that is before we get into it.
Yeah, it's a bit. I'm a bit tired. I've had to play 2 legs tonight, so you'll have to forgive me. No, it was good. It's always decent down here. Obviously, Johnny and Gezi are here helps. It's good to see Richie as well. Nice to catch up with Jamie and Barry. I haven't seen them for ages as well. So yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it.
Richie's still absolutely bonkers, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still as ambitious as well. I think he's going to keep school in the new year. He still fancies himself to get back there, and he's just good value, isn't he? So it's good company. It's good that we can obviously Gezi and Johnny are a big part of this, so that's massive that they're here. Without them, we don't sell the night out. So yeah, so we can tag on with them. It's brilliant.
Look, the regular PDC season is now done and dusted. Players' Championship final, and Luke Humphries is yet again the man to beat right now.
Of course he is. Yeah, I mean, fair play to him. I keep saying when I'm on the TV that it can go one of either way. You win a title, you can go into Shelley. You think, look, I'll win everyone now, and he'll be one of, if not the favourite for the World Championship. They probably won't make him the favourite, but he won't be far off.
He is the favourite.
He is actually the favourite. Yes, yeah, rightly so. He's brilliant. He's a good lad, and he's riding the crest of a wave. And I won't be gobsmacked on January the 3rd. He's the world champion.
Look, we spoke to Michael, and he said Luke didn't win that event. I gave it to him. Do you agree with that, or do you think that Luke won it?
A bit of both. I think. Yeah, I know what Michael's saying, but also from Luke's point of view, hang on in there. Michael played well. He played well the whole event, and that's sort of. He did it in UK Open. He was probably, he should have won the UK Open. Arguably, he could have won, but you just got to get over the line. And Michael's pretty good at going away and dusting himself down. I think he'll be good at the Worlds. I think it'll be a brilliant tournament.
Yeah, look, on that Worlds, the draw's been done, and at first glance, I think the seeds will be relatively happy with the potential draws they've got.
Yeah, well, you're a seeded player. There's some dodgy ones there. Of course, it is. Obviously, we're all going to look at Luke Littler. I like possibly Luke Woodhouse could play Josh Rock as well. Jim Williams against Peter Wright is a potential game, but the seeded players will back themselves, and rightly they should. They've earned that spot, and they're the best 32 players. I think last year, 29 in the seeds. I think it won't be far off that again, but you never know, do you? You never know. Some of these qualifiers we don't know about might just thrive. But the seeded players, forget winning the title, forget the quarters, it's getting after Christmas. That'll be their priority. They don't care how they play. Just get beyond the sort of 27th, and then they'll feel it in the mix.
Do you fear for Michael Smith right now? He's in no kind of form whatsoever, and has been disappointed in the last 3 TV tournaments as well. Is there a worry for him?
Of course it is, and he'll be worried as well. But at the same time, I think he'll get through his first game. I think his next round's okay as well, and you never know what that can do. Then you can build on. Look, the first night's going to be tough for him. He's going to be nervous because he's got such fond memories. Just got to get that over with. But look, he was the world champion. It hasn't gone to plan this year, but he's clearly a brilliant player. I think he'll have a good tournament. I'm finding it hard to make a case for him winning, but I didn't think he'd win the final last year, and he proved me wrong. He proved a lot of people wrong, and he'll be looking to do it again.
Touch on MVG dusting himself down. Where do you see his game ahead of this World Championship? Because it's been fits and starts this season. Spells he's been vintage Michael Van Gogh. In other spells he's looked ordinary.
He's good at sort of giving himself a kick up the backside. I think at the Grand Slam he was flat, and he'll walk away and be like, well, I can't play like that again. He was good at the Players' Championship. Look, he didn't win the event, but he was brilliant. He'll have a good tournament. Obviously, we judge him on World Championships when he won 3, just 3. But he's an exceptional player, and it's worth mentioning he conducts himself really well in those interviews when he loses finals. He's one of the best. So, look, as a complete package, I think he's great. I think he'll have a good tournament, and yeah, he'll be in the mix for sure. And I think he'd be hungry at the minute. That would have hurt what happened on Sunday night in Minehead, and that'll just make him extra focused.
Does he need at least another world title for his legacy? He's been stuck on 3 for a long time now, and some of his ability not to have won more and not to defend it as well like some of the others. Does he need that?
He probably does for himself. From my point of view, he doesn't have to prove nothing to me. Michael Van Gogh is brilliant, and but like I said, the complete package as well, the way he conducts himself. We've seen brilliant players in the past who don't particularly conduct themselves as they should in interviews. Michael's just is good at it if he goes and rants after, but he does the right things. at the right time. It's his quote, and that's a quote throughout his game, not just playing. Look, he'll want more world titles. He wants more than 5 to be obviously the Dutch main guy. And look, I think he'll get there. He's still got a lot to offer, and he may have a fork in a few weeks. Who knows?
A couple of high-profile names defending a lot of money. James Wade, Peter Wright, obviously could slip massively as well. What are your thoughts on them at the moment?
Yeah, 4 months ago, I was a bit concerned for him. I think Peter Wright is not going to fall that bad, even if he dropped first round. It's still not going to be great, but he'd be feeling a bit more relaxed. As will James. James is playing okay. He said in his interview he's not playing his best, but he's taking his chances. But no, I'm quite pleased with James. I think again, he spoke well in his interview at the European Championship. Sometimes he can sort of ramble on, but it was nice to hear him say that it meant a lot to him, and it was good, and he's kicked on from there. He's been excellent since. So just James will take his chances. He doesn't have to play brilliant. He takes chances, and he'll be a threat, and he'll be feeling a lot better about himself after the past 6 weeks than he was beforehand.
You mentioned Luke Litter earlier, and again, us as media are piling a lot of hype and a lot of pressure on a 16-year-old's shoulders. Is he up to all this hype, or do we need to let him just do it at his own pace and develop?
A bit of both, really. We're all going to keep an eye on him. Us on Sky, we're going to give him a big build-up, and he's earned that, but he's got to deal with it as well. But he's exceptional talent. I think he's had a good draw as well. He's I think Christian Kist is having some problems at the minute with his throw. He's expected to beat him, Andrew Gilding's a winnable game. But Andrew won't worry about who he's playing. For Luke, just go and enjoy this tournament. If you do good things out of it, brilliant. But he said in his interview it's about getting on the tour and getting in the top 32. He doesn't want to play much more development tour. I like the way he spoke. He's ambitious. He doesn't want to rely on development tour. And I look forward to watching his progress.
Is he the most exciting talent you've seen, arguably, since Michael van Gerwen?
Oh yeah. He's good just because he throws fast. He's quick. He's a big scorer. He's everything you want to watch. If he did all those big scoring, but it wasn't as quick, it sometimes take the gloss of it. Look, his box office. It's good that he's in the world. It's good he's accepted the World Championship as well. He's come to the right place. He's done the right thing. He didn't need to go and play any other one. Doesn't need to develop for me. I think he's ready, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play.
Was that the key thing, obviously, because Beau chose the other way to go to Lakeside. Luke chose Ali Pally. Right decision for you?
For Luke, yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't like seeing Beau. I'm never going to judge him, whatever they did. I think, again, Beau, I get it, but at the same time, there's no guarantees with young players. Everybody says to me, they're young, they've got time. There's never guarantee in the sport. You don't know what's around the corner. I'd have liked seeing Beau at the World Championships, particularly after the glimpses we got at the Grand Slam. She was ready, her choice, but I'm really glad that Luke's come to play.
Fallon and Makuru, obviously, spearheading the women at Ali Pally this year. How do you see their World Championships panning out?
I think Fallon will do okay. I think she's got, again, a good draw, but one that Jermaine will be looking at and thinking, hang on, people think I'm going to buckle here. And he's just got to stand up and be counted for. He's going to play her. Look, the attention's going to be on Fallon, but he's playing in a prime time slot. And I think it's one of them he's just got to thrive on. But Fallon's played pretty well the back end of the year. And look, she'll be happy with that. Possibly the round after as well. But she's got a lot to prove as well. She hasn't won a game on that stage since that Vasilovic game. So a lot's expected of her. We can't just be accepting that she's qualifying every year and sort of, we say, doing the women's game proud, which she is, but she's got to start winning.
Looking ahead, there's obviously a lot of talk around the Premier League at the moment. Do you think 7 spots are done? I know there's a lot of speculation on social media.
6.5? You having 6.5?
Yeah, we'll give you that.
I don't, yeah, but 6 pick themselves, I think that's fair. Rob Cross is probably knocking on the door, and then it's always wide open for anyone. If you get to a semi-final, you're going to put yourself in the mix. But yeah, we don't. A lot of us don't like talking about it, but it plays on the players' minds. If you don't win the world title, the next best thing is stick yourself in the Premier League, and that's what players will be looking to do. And regardless of whether pundits, commentators like talking about it, it plays on the players' minds. They're there to win a title, but they're there to put themselves in the Premier League as well.
Right now, who would you say is in pole position for that last potential spot?
Don't know. I wouldn't. Who would you put in? I really don't know, and I don't like hopping out an answer. I think Rob's got the 7th spot in the palm of his hand. I think he's just got to be solid, and then you're looking at, look, Johnny made the semis last year, but he's got to pull his finger out. He knows that. Danny Noppert, this is his only window. Have a good World Championship because he'll lose all his prize money. For me, it's his only window. James is knocking on the door. Dave Chisnell as well. But look, Dimitri Vandenberg's not even in anybody's thoughts, is he? But if he gets to semi-finals, have a good tournament, he'll get another go. Look, look, all can change at the Worlds. I wouldn't like to say he gets the 7th spot.
It's interesting, isn't it, at the moment? Because normally
We've got an inkling, haven't we?
Yeah.
I don't think we have at the minute. I wouldn't say Chris Dobie as well. He was fantastic last year. Had a good Worlds. They'll be like, come on, let's give the lad another go. I know that they don't like just giving someone one go if they can prove themselves again. And then there's so many. Just have a good tournament, and it's the biggest one of all. You put yourself in the business end, you've got a chance.
Are you surprised that Joe Cullen opted out of trying to qualify for the Grand Slam? Because it's a huge tournament, and to try not to qualify to it is quite a big statement.
Yeah, look, I'm good friends with Joe, and I'll back him. Best friends with Joe. I'll back his decision. I think I got it. He wasn't playing well. There's another flip side. He weren't playing well. What we've got to lose, but he just wanted to take some time away. And if he goes and has a good World Championship, he'll prove the right decision. If you don't believe you're going to get through a qualifier, is it worth turning up? It could be detrimental. It's a big decision, but look, he's had a good. Despite what we say about Joe's missed out on things, he got to a semi-final of the Grand Prix and the match play this year. He's done actually better than he's given credit for. But again, he got that taste of the Premier League, and he probably wants to be there again. So he'll need a big World Championship. But it was his call, and look, I'll stand by him.
Are you worried about Adrian Lewis? The fact that are we going to see him again? Because he opted out not to go to that World Qualifier. It's a fair old time now, 6 months since we've seen him. And is there a fear that we're not going to see him again?
Possibly. I mean, I hope not. Look, I like AD. Aside from the fact he's a great dart player, he's a good guy as well. So I hope he comes back, but just still do what's right for himself. And I've got his back. I think again, if you're not happy playing, I've been there, and luckily I had something to fall into. I don't know what Adrian's situation is at the minute, but he's so good, and he's a good guy as well. I hope he just comes. Might as well have one more year, but you don't know how he's feeling, is it, when he's turning up? If he's not enjoying it, and it's making him uncomfortable, he's got to do what's right for him and his family.
Is it almost impossible for him to keep his card now? Obviously, he's had no ranking money for 6 months, and he's constantly defending. And if he's not in that frame of mind, is it almost impossible for him to keep his card now? Do you think?
It's not impossible. He's a unique player, isn't he? I mean, we've seen Ian White needed a big year. Ian White, no disrespect, is not as talented as Adrian Lewis, but he's just worked hard, done enough, and he's kept his card on 1 year. So it's not impossible. He'll need a big year, but I don't know what his circumstances are. I don't know how much he's practicing, but I think he was at the launch on Champs, which is good. I was glad he was there. I was led to believe he seemed happy. So good on him. Look, if he comes back, great. If he doesn't, he's doing what's right for himself.
Webby, pleasure as always, Dan. We'll let you crack on.
Cheers.
Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championships.